You KnifeDope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. KnifeDope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Today is Mail Call Monday, and it's a big one. As a matter of fact, full disclosure, this is the first Monday after Blade Show. Very important day for me. This was my first Blade Show ever in attendance. And I've already done a little video discussing my experiences and my purchases, so that ain't what this is about. This is about the massive mail call that was awaiting me upon my arrival back at the crib. And we're going to dive into it. Got a lot of dope here. I'm going to open up a couple boxes. Haven't quite decided which ones yet, but I do try to maintain some semblance of order in this house. I do try to open them up, as far as what was received first. But I don't know if I'm going to necessarily follow that routine tonight. I'm going to do what the fuck I want. But first, if you do enjoy the content, I'd ask that you would share, like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe, goddammit. It does help the channel. It does trick that algorithm. And it does help your boy to go viral. Okay, enough of that shit. Let's see what we're working with. I got a package from the OG Sharif. Gonna definitely open up that one tonight. Got one from White Mountain Knives. Then we got this is from the Apex, so I'm gonna hold off on that because that just got here today. Then I got another one. This is from Casey, aka Knives Fast. Shout out to Casey. I met him as well for the first time during Blade Show. Pleasant gentleman. And then I got this monstrous behemoth box from Mr. Corey, aka Stafford's EDC. Mr. Corey sent me such a big box because he was sick for I don't know how long, but he was sick for a little bit. So he had an accumulation of these pass-around knives, and the fucker decided to drop one on me real hot. So this is going to take a little bit of intel before I dive into this one. But look at this fucking thing. Humongous. Plenty of dope, people. Stay tuned. So for tonight, I think we'll just dive into these two. But first, let me drop the top on this bitch and get up close and personal. Bring it back down. Sorry for the shaking. Also want to give a quick shout out to two entities. First up is going to be Riggy Knives, people. Mr. Nick Riggy, it was a fine gentleman. He made an appearance on the Thebladecartel. He's got his first production folder that is set to drop any day now. I believe they're in final assembly. Please support him. He was a great guy. That's Riggy Knives. Now, if that's not your jam, please log on to DNK Knives. Plenty of dope to choose. And be sure to use code KnifeDope for 10% off your purchase. Don Farmer, we love you, buddy. All right, enough of the shout-outs. Let's get to it. Let's jump on this White Mountain Knives one first, and then we'll holler at Sharif, see what the OG sent me. This right here, though, this is nothing super special. As a matter of fact, full disclosure, I'm not very happy with this company at this moment, but I'll get over it, if that's a hint. Tonight's unboxing knife, keeping that same energy, is going to be the Artisan Cutlery Accelerator. This was a pass-around knife, and it's a big fucking knife. I'm about to send this to the next individual, so I figured I'd get some use out of it while I got it. And what better use than to open up fresh dope. It's a big bitch. It's a big old girl. And y'all know what I say. Big girls need loving too. Okay, White Mountain Knives. This KnifeDope code will also get you 10% off at White Mountain, FYI. It's a movement, people. Doing it for the culture. Like I mentioned, this is a company that I'm not very happy with at the moment. But it's all about the dope, you know? If I was to stop doing business with people I didn't like or companies that I was upset with, I'd never do no business. This is a knife that I've had different versions of, but this is the first time I'm getting this version. I had heard a lot about it, and I decided, fuck it. For a while, I kind of held off. I was content with the first original version, but this one is the White Mountain Knives exclusive, CJRB Pyrite. This is the new Pyrite. Last year, I got the original Pyrite, and I enjoyed it, very much so. But you can see here that with the exclusive, I believe there's 3 different versions. And to be honest with you, I thought I chose the red version. But this blue one looks pretty good. Let's check it out. That's what it was all about. The Wharncliffe blade that is coming on this newer version. Out the gate though, the acoustics are nowhere near the stainless steel or the titanium. Beautiful Damascus. This is the blue pattern, blue and black pattern, with that Wharncliffe blade. I like it, you know. But to be honest with you, in comparison to the original, I just love the acoustics on it. Something that I have noticed, it makes a big difference, this G10 with this versus the stainless steel. Obviously, you have that weight factor, but it does feel more premium with this stainless steel. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but it seems like stainless steel has started to make has grown in popularity. A lot of these companies now are starting to do these frame locks in stainless steel, and people are buying it. So shit, I guess companies are going to continue to give it to us. But back to this one. You know, you should know by now that they're rocking that AR RPM9 blade steel. Nothing fancy here. They seem to put it on every goddamn thing that CJRB releases. And that's understandable. It is their proprietary steel. I do like the blade. We have a almost a full flat grind. Wharncliffe is my favorite blade shape. That forward finger choil does allow me to choke up and get that full purchase, no refund. Full purchase, no refund. That's right. Quickly, I'll put up a couple of other knives for some size comparison. I'm going to keep it in that button lock realm. First up is going to be my favorite this year, and that is the Echo. I know y'all have heard me talk about it quite a bit on this channel, and that's okay, because I do love the knife. Next up is going to be my first button lock purchase ever, which was the Civivi Conspirator. Still holds a special place in my heart. You can see clearly here that the Pyrite is smaller than both of these. So it's a smaller carry of a knife, I guess. I believe it's about 7 inches overall, give or take. Let's do 2 more. God damn it, 2 more. And then we'll dive into the next box. Another one of my favorite purchases last year is the Kaiser Cormorant. I think Kaiser's going to have a big year again. They kind of seem to slow down towards the end of 2022, at least in my eyes, you know. I felt that Kubi kind of made a push there towards the end, and Kubi's been smoking hot out the gate this year. But I do believe Kaiser's got some shit up their sleeves. Shout out to Mattisfaction. He's just dropped a prototype called the Phoenix. Be sure to check that out. Last but surely not least, for the comparison of the Pyrite, another company that I'm not really too pleased with at the moment. That is D-Rocket Designs, and we have the Jupiter in front of us. So the Pyrite is bigger than the Jupiter and about even money with that Cormorant. Still waiting on these goddamn thumb studs. Maybe I'll get them by 2024. Who knows? Well, without really carrying it, I think I'd have been okay without this knife. I did order the red and black one, so maybe I just send it back and tell them don't worry about sending the red one. Action is out the gate. It might be it takes a little bit of breaking in with these CJRBs. I've noticed that. you know. But I can tell you hands down, the Echo is still supreme for me on these budget button locks. All right, enough of that shit. I'm excited about this one. This is from the pass around, but this was sent to me from the OG Sharif, another gentleman I got to meet over Blade Show, and I love that big bastard. He's such a sweetheart and such a talented designer. We're gonna change gears a little bit. I'm gonna use the OG Original Stout. I love them Devo boys. Those were also two guys that I got to meet for the first time. I had quite a bit of a relationship for the most part, although it was all through emails and whatnot and live streams. But I got to meet them physically for the first time, and it was a good vibes. We'll use this. This is one of my favorite knives, by the way. Let's see what we got. I actually got to experience the prototype of the version 2 of the Stout, which is going to be, at this point, OEM'd by Bestech. Still not sure if I prefer the original versus the version 2. I guess we'll wait to see until they get the production prototypes out and running. I'm passing around, rather. What we have here in front of us is an offering from Giant Mouse. I had my first Giant Mouse not too long ago, maybe last week or so, and that was the 8 Lier, I think it's pronounced. I was underwhelmed by that, to say the least, so this one I'm excited to see if this one's going to change my feelings on things. This one is the Tribeca. Let's see what this is about. So they give us just a little box and a little potato sack type of pouch here. Here goes the Tribeca. This one was a little bit cheaper. I believe this one comes in at about $215. That Atelier, I believe, was like $289 or something like that. Two versions to this knife. The one you see here in front of you is the black G10. They also have a blue denim micarta. This one's got a flipper. The Atelier didn't. Woo! D10 is dialed the fuck in. Oh shit, out the gate, I can already tell. Look at that fucking finger choil. Oh yeah. This is a mid-size folder. And as a matter of fact, the way they came up with the name, it was kind of a nod to, there's a distinctive neighborhood in New York, rather lower Manhattan, called the Tribeca. And I believe that the founders of Giant Mouse are from that borough. So this is kind of like a nod to them. I do believe also that Giant Mouse claims that this has been carefully crafted with Italian passion. So let's see that passion. How about it? We've got a overall length on this knife coming in at 7.34 inches. We've got a handle length that comes in at 4 inches even. Blade length is under 3, coming in at 2.87. It is a stonewash blade, drop point configuration. I guess I'm gonna call that a high flat grind, a deep flat grind. Black G10. This is a liner lock. Something interesting they mentioned in reference to their liners is they are constructed in 420 stainless steel that has been bead blasted. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Pocket clip on this is a wire pocket clip, just like the 8 Lier. It is reversible, right or left hand tip up. D10 on this one is dialed in. Much snappier D10 than the Atelier. We do have some contour on the scales here, ever so slightly. Like the backspacer, it looks to me like it's a copper backspacer. It looks crowned almost. The blade itself is also crowned. We got the blade stock thickness on this is coming in at 1300ths, and it is in MagnaCut. MagnaCut seems to be everywhere. Now, whether the companies are heat treating it right, I guess the verdict is still out on them. I don't have a reported HRC on what they're running their steel at. I'm sure you could find that out if you dig a little deeper. The blade is running on ceramic ball bearings. Also have a ceramic detent ball. And the weight on this is 4.1 ounces. Now, to give you guys a better idea of the size of this one, I got some other knives to give you a visual idea. First up is going to be one that I just haven't displayed on the channel yet, but I wanted to put it up tonight. That is the Grambo Aceto. That is from an Australian company. And here's a spoiler alert. Me like. Next up, keeping some Italian vibes going, the legendary Urban EDC F5.5, baby. That's right. So the Tribeca is just a hair bigger than the F5 and about a, I'd say a ½ inch, quarter-inch smaller than the Grambo. Let's put up some mo. Gotta have some American vibes. You know how I do on this channel. And what better than the legendary, possibly the perfect EDC, and that is the Native 5, baby, from Spyderco. So I think we're dead money with the Tribeca and the Native 5. Next up is going to be one that's from this goddamn this company. I can't seem to get these fuckers out of my life. This is the Artisan Cutlery Small Arian, which was a fantastic knife. I did not see enough people talk about it. It came out possibly in 2022 or not the end of 2021. It's fantastic. The small one and the big one. As a matter of fact, this one was a White Mountain Knives exclusive. When that dropped, it was only $90 after discount code. $90, people. And they gave us S35VN titanium handles. Man, oh man, how much shit changes in a year, you know? Good luck finding that deal today. Let's do 2 mo. God damn it, 2 mo. Trying to keep that mid-size folder energy going. Still maintaining those American vibes. The legendary Spyderco Para 3, St. Nick's exclusive. So we can see there that giant mouse. Yeah, it's about dead money with that. Last but surely not least, probably one of my favorite mid-size folder purchases of 2023. That is the Wee Hyphen. That is a Michael Gavko design. I think we got a 3-way tie here, people, on size. Well, hopefully these size comparisons gave y'all fuckers a better idea on the size of the Tribeca and also on the size of goddamn Pyrite. I don't know if you people can tell, but not impressed with the Pyrite. Not at all. Maybe if I had the stainless steel version, I may have liked it, enjoyed it a little bit more. Or maybe I'm just the drop point when it comes to this knife. Either way, that's what we got. That's how we rolling. Let me know what you fuckers think in the comments. Are you feeling either of these knives? Do you have them in your collection? Tell me all about it, goddammit. I'll listen. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something. Cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers.